The NBA should have never let the New York Knicks sign this player, as we are already seeing Leon Rose's big move in the offseason work out perfectly for the New York Knicks, while we also have other updates as well regarding former Knicks and what their chances of coming back to the team look like according to a Knicks insider. There's a lot to go over, guys, and we're going to jump right into that, breaking it all down and everything that's coming next. But guys, before we do that, if you're part of that 56% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Knicks updates. We got a lot of great videos coming out for you guys. The NBA season is starting to really get things to kick off a little bit. Obviously, we're still a while away, but we are seeing some stuff now happen. I mean, NBA 2K's out. We got some things coming your way, but let's jump into the video. There is a lot to talk about with the New York Knicks right now, as the NBA made a mistake by not signing Guerschon Yabusele before the New York Knicks did, because Yabusele is already proving to be one of the best signings of the offseason by not only the Knicks, but just by any NBA team. He took a little less than the mid-level exception to go to the New York Knicks, a team that desperately needed more bench help, leaving the Philadelphia 76ers behind for a team that's actually succeeding in the NBA, has good coaching, and just overall has good energy and is winning games, which, you know, the Sixers don't. So when you consider everything, we understand the move that the New York Knicks made was already looking absolutely excellent. And the Knicks now, with Guerschon Yabusele, have shown they were absolutely right for this decision, as a recent report has shown that from the way that Guerschon Yabusele has been playing. As it was mentioned by Sports Illustrated that for France's men's national basketball team, sharing was caring in the maiden competitive voyage, headlined by captain and newly minted New York Knicks star Guerschon Yabusele. Yabusele was one of the 5 members of Les Bleus to reach the double figures in scoring in its opening game of the Eurobasket 2025 group play on Thursday. The future New Yorker had 11 tallies as France took a 92-64 decision over Belgium, giving them the early advantage in the Group D action staged in Poland. So, with that in mind, we now look at Guerschon's numbers from last year at the Philadelphia 76ers, and we're seeing a guy who is going to be so excellent for this Knicks team, especially in a Mike Brown style, where he's going to get a lot of three-pointers up and also get to play with that physicality that we know he works well with. Yabusele put up 11 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He got nearly a steal per game and shot 38% from 3. He's a do-it-all type of power forward who can slide down to that center spot in a pinch and be a small ball 5 as well. Something we will see the Knicks do a few times with Yabusele going forwards, and something that I am excited to see how that works, if it works at all. It's worth a shot, if you ask me, though I do think he is more of a pure power forward personally, which was one of my fears of him coming into the NBA once again with the Sixers, but he proved everyone that he belongs at that NBA level, and now with the Knicks, he really is a chance to do some serious damage for this team. He wanted to be a Knick, he got his wish, and now we're seeing Yabusele getting ready to really perform. Now, when he played against against Greece recently, he was saying to Greece and Giannis, "You got to guard me," when he was hitting threes. They're 5-0 heading into the Eurobasket, or they were 5-0 heading into the Eurobasket, where they beat Greece, and Yabusele was talking trash all the way there. This guy is going to fit in perfectly with the Knicks, and I think his best play is going to come with the Knicks, because this is the energy that we need to bring. Against Belgium, Yabusele played well. He put up 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He got 2 steals. He was an efficient player, and he did this all in 23 minutes of action. So we've seen Guerschon Yabusele go out there and be this type of player. I'm absolutely so excited going forwards with Yabu. And guys, frankly, I just cannot wait to watch him continue to ball and play for the Knicks. With that in mind, we also just look at the numbers that he's put up thus far. Obviously, they're hard to see, but he did, in 2 games thus far, look quite good, averaging 13.5 points per game, shooting well from the field. He is struggling from 3 right now, but he will get that down. He's only 2 for 9 from 3, so nothing to really be too concerned about. The free throws as well, we want to see them be a little bit better, but at the end of the day, again, it's 2 games. It's nothing to really sneeze at or freak out about yet. But when it comes down to it, Guerschon Yabusele is looking like an absolute steal for the Knicks in the offseason thus far, and I'm super excited to see where it goes. But we also have other updates on the Knicks as well to go over. As we know, the Knicks still have one more signing to make, and there's been a ton of talk about the Ben Simmonses and Malik Beasleys of the world, and I recently did a video involving Seth Curry and Alec Burks. But guys, we also now have an update on 2 of the Knicks' home talents from last year. Whether that's Landry Shamet or Delon Wright, we have updates on both of the 2 guys who were inserted in the Knicks lineup at the end of last season, or at the end of the last playoffs. In the final 4 games, both Delon Wright and Landry Shamet started to get minutes, and they both played quite well, proving the front office right that they should have been in the games earlier on, and the Knicks may have won that series against the Pacers had they done that. But obviously they didn't. Tom Thibodeau got fired, and here we are. Neither of those guys have signed with an NBA team yet, and James Edwards discussed both of these guys as options for the Knicks to bring back. Starting with Shamet, Edwards said, Shamet was a member of the Knicks last season, and the franchise could reunite with a 28-year-old depending on how the Malik Beasley situation shakes out. A veteran shooting guard, Shamet appeared in 50 games last season. He missed the first few months with a dislocated shoulder and averaged roughly 15 minutes a game. Under the former head coach Tom Thibodeau, Shamet knocked down nearly 40% of his threes and competed defensively. It's hard to see where Shamet would fit into the rotation since New York added Jordan Clarkson during free agency, but you can never have too much shooting and insurance on the wing. Now, Shamet can be an undersized wing in general. He can play that small forward spot despite being 6'4". He put up in 15 minutes per game, he put up 6 points, 1 rebound, and played excellent defense while shooting 47% on corner threes and 40% from 3 as well, with 46% from the field. The majority of his shots do come from behind the arc, and he has proven to be a good shooter, and the Knicks should look to bring him back, at least in some capacity. I've said it before, I really do like Landry Shamet. If you don't get Malik Beasley, I think Landry Shamet's the perfect guy to bring back. The Knicks need a quick trigger shooter on this team, and they don't exactly have one. Landry Shamet is that guy. He would add shooting. He adds some toughness and ferocity, and I want to see him come back to the Knicks. I think he fits well with the Knicks team. We know that once he got in the games in the playoffs, he played really, really well, averaging 54% from 3 in those games that he actually got minutes in the rotation. He put up 6 points as well with 2 assists. Honestly, Landry Shamet was excellent. He only played 13 minutes, and every time he was out there, he made himself very... You noticed he was out there effectively. So I would love to see Landry Shamet return, but also there's Delon Wright to talk about as well. And about Delon Wright, Edwards mentioned that another player on the Knicks roster last season, Delon Wright had some good moments in the postseason when he was abruptly inserted by Tom Thibodeau during the series with the Pacers. Wright's a big guard who also is a very good defender. New York's roster is currently missing a proven point guard behind Jalen Brunson. I think Miles McBride would be best at shooting guard, and Delon Wright has familiarity with the roster, having joined the team before the season's trade deadline last year when he got traded for Jericho Sims. Delon Wright last season between the Bucks and the Knicks averaged around 16 minutes per game, put up 3 points, 1.7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He didn't get a ton of minutes, leading to some weird stats, but he also was not shooting at all well from the field. I wanted the Knicks to cut him. He put up 34% from the field and 27% from 3. I mentioned this before. Like, I wanted the Knicks to cut Delon Wright, and then once the playoffs were underway against the Pacers, I would have ran through a wall for Delon Wright. So he started to prove Leon Rose and the Knicks right when it came down to everything he did. And though the points and rebounds and assists didn't jump out in those 4 games that he actually got minutes in, where he averaged 11 minutes a night, he was playing excellent defense, which was the real catalyst there, which we had to look at. And honestly, he just was a positive impact player for the Knicks. It felt like they would do better when Wright was out there. He was giving them a guy who defended Tyrese Halliburton very well, and on top of that, could control the tempo when Jalen Brunson was off the floor, something that no one else was really able to do. So Wright does add some value to this team. I just think there's better point guard options out there. But shout out to Delon Wright. If they bring him back, I won't be mad at all because I do like Delon Wright now. I'm always going to be a Delon Wright fan after wanting him cut because the way that he really shut me the hell up. Guys, what would you think about bringing back either Delon Wright or Landry Shamet? Do you want to see either of them back? Are you excited about Gershon Yabusele going forwards? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.